Welcome everybody. It is Live Fire Monday. It's Mantis Monday. That's my fun day because I get to be out on the range. Today we are going to work on Claude Werner, the tactical professor's black belt test. It's a hard one, but if you can do it, I think it's very, very helpful. Whether in dry fire or in live fire, the Mantis X firearms training system really helps you to get better every day with your defensive shooting. I use mine all the time. So what this begins as is what is known as Gila Hayes, who is a renowned firearm trainer, her 5x5 drill. So what we have here is we have 5-inch circles that I have printed up from Lucky Gunner, and you guys know Lucky Gunner. They're one of our sponsors as well. We appreciate them very much, as well as Mantis. And what we want to do is we are trying to put 5 shots in a 5-inch circle in 5 seconds from the low ready. So we're going to have a low ready position. Now 5 shots in 5 seconds from the beep. Sounds like you've got some time, but you do have to get a good sight picture and get the gun out to do what you want it to do. So we can start this at a low ready, so that means gun out but not on target. We can start it from a compressed ready if we want. Either way, if you want to add challenge to it, you can do it from the holster. But what you're trying to do is 5 shots, 5 seconds, 5 yards in the 5-inch circle. So you could call it a quad 5. It's known as Gila Hayes 5x5 drill. To do it at the Claude Werner black belt level, you've got to do it 5 times. So now we add a 5th 5 to it. So let's go check it out and see how we do. All right, so I am at 5 yards. I'm gonna grab my timer here and add a par time. So we have a 5-second par time here, so we wanna get all 5 hits. The key here is to get hits and to get them at the right time. Okay, so let's make sure I got 5 rounds in the gun. This drill doesn't involve a reload as part of the drill, but you're gonna need to reload the gun because again, we're gonna shoot 30 rounds or 25 rounds, and I don't have that many in the gun. Okay, so we're here, we're at the right distance, we feel good. 5 yards, yep, very good. Here we go. So, I'm not making excuses ahead of time, and I'm not gonna make excuses. We do these drills fairly cold. I've shot a few shots today, but not a ton. Haven't been working on this drill at all. These are my first shots on a 5x5 today. All right, let's get set. We're feeling good. So let's look. Obviously, the marksmanship was good. My last shot there was at a 298. So I shot it pretty quick. So you can see the 298 on shot number 5. I'll take that. Feels pretty good for the first shots on a 5x5 in the day. So we use this as a test of marksmanship in the Cover Your Asp tour when we get people on the line to see, can you hit in a reasonable time frame a reasonable target? Now, I do want to explain a little bit. Why a 5-inch circle? Well, let's see. See that 5-inch circle is right the size of my hand, right? My balled fist is right at a 5-inch circle. Do you know what else is the size of my fist? A heart. So if I wanted to say, hey, wait a minute, I need to get some hits, some high thoracic cavity, pumps and pipes hits, this is a great size to approximate in doing that. All right, so we are 1 down. We got 4 to go. Let's see if we can pass Claude Werner's test. Okay, here we go. That was 1 down. We got more to do. I'm gonna feel good about that. Make sure that I have it round in the gun. I do. Feel good about that. Good. So the third one I didn't feel. I was like, what am I going to do here? Because the second one is the one that I dropped a little bit, and I didn't want to drop the third one at all. So I didn't. Let's see what time we had here. 5th shot went off at 392, so I was a little bit slower on that one. Still within the time frame just fine. 5 shots in the circle just fine. All right, let's do it again. So Claude's test is kind of like the movie Miracle. You remember when they're practicing a Miracle on Ice? You know, when they're running lines, they're skating lines, and the coach goes, again, and then they go run some more, and then like, okay, we're done, and he goes, again, okay, so, we've done it twice. Again, let's do it again. Another thing I will say to you on this is that if you don't know who Claude Werner is, the tactical professor, he's worked for the CIA, he was a Green Beret, he ran the Elite Rogers Shooting School for some time. Claude's an iconoclast. He likes to do things just to kind of be different. But he's a heck of a shooter and a heck of a trainer. And so, his test, his black belt test is something I respect highly. So let's see if I can do it. Very good. Okay, my 5th shot there came at a 286. So I'm running pretty fast, but running 5 shots there, no problem. Again. Slowed down a little bit on the second one, so I felt like I had to make it up, but I had all the time in the world. All right, my fifth hit there, 289 on that one, so I'm staying under 3 seconds. There we go, feeling pretty good about that. One more time, tweet again. Well, I'm gonna give myself another shot on that one. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. My last hit was at 548, but you saw I actually had, I had a mouth. I hit a second time on that primer, still had a mouth, so I had a bad round. Hit a 548. I did get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna give myself that. I wanna see, was that a bad round? Where was that round? You make me angry, Mr. Round. You can see I got a heck of a primer hit on it. It's just a dud, man. These things do happen, right? Frustrating. So I could say, well, wait a minute, I just didn't get it, because you got to deal with the mouths as they come. But I'm going to give myself one more chance at this. Hopefully I don't have another one. These things do happen. All right, we're going to try it one more time, just to be legit about it. Now, as a matter of discussion, why did I hit it again? Because I knew I had the gun in battery, and this is why I carry a hammer-fired gun, because it does have second strike capability. If something goes wrong, hit the primer again, because that's faster than running the slide. The second time, didn't go, okay, fine. Now I got to run the slide. That cost me some time, made me overtime 548 on the last one. Okay, there's a pluses and a minuses there, all right? Let's try it again, see how I do. Safely to the holster. Last thing here. Fifth shot, 334. I was careful, I took my time. Got all 5 of them. So, especially without the mouth, I met the standards today. That's really cool. This is a really, really helpful drill. And this will, I think, validate your dry fire practice. You guys know, man, I've been working now for over a year on really regular, repetitive dry fire practice. And because of that, and thanks to Mantis, I have gotten much better with a handgun. Try this. If you can do it 5 times, you got a Claude Werner black belt. Looks like I qualified today. So give it a try. Hope it helps you.